Today we are going to be talking about my New Year no-nos. How many times do we tell our kids no? No, you can't have this. No, that's not what we're doing right now. No, I need you to listen. You guys, I think it's time that we took our own advice. When's the last time you told yourself no? Sometimes telling yourself no is the best way to refocus and set boundaries. All God's children are different. Can you imagine if we were all the same? Oh my gosh, what would that even look like? No, I won't apologize for my child being different. Or in my case, my younger brother. I will not apologize for the fact that my younger brother has autism. God made this boy, or he's 21. God made this man special. It doesn't matter that he may have a hard time learning things or that he does things a little bit differently. He's my brother. And I want you guys to think about things the same way. These are your children. So what if they have a little bit of a delay or a challenge in doing things? You don't need to apologize to anyone. No, I won't doubt myself anymore. I'm overqualified. God put me in this position for a reason. Not only am I here to take care of this child, but I'm here to enrich their life and help them in any way that I can. Sorry, I'm saying no. Also gonna say no to conforming to tradition. I get it. The kids should wake up and go to school and eat their breakfast at the table in their morning clothes. No. Well, that never happens in my house anyway, but absolutely not. You guys, we know that our babies learn differently. We're gonna work with them where they're at. Doesn't matter if they're eating breakfast in the living room or running around in their underwear. If they're comfortable, if they're happy, and if our household is operating in a functional way, we're going to keep on keeping on. So to those voices in our head, no. To trying to conform to traditions? Not today. Let's say no together. I really want to say no to putting ourselves last. Extremely hard one, especially for me. I am very much a people pleaser and I like to put other people first. I just want to make sure that everyone's comfortable and that they feel good and that they're happy and healthy, and all that can be quite exhausting if we're not taking care of ourselves. And when I'm saying no, I'm not saying stop doing these things, but what I'm saying is say no, take a step back, and let's evaluate ourselves. How are we mentally? Talk with me for a second. How are you doing physically? Are you burnt out? Are you tired? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you drinking enough water? No, I don't want you to make it a New Year's resolution, but I want you to think about it. How are you genuinely feeling? Being that we're parents or older siblings of a special needs child or borderline adult, we want to keep all that stuff bottled up inside. We're okay. We can handle this. We're trying to prove it to other people that we can handle what's going on. If you need to talk to somebody, that is okay. Especially during a pandemic and everything going on right now, so much is happening in the world. And even if you don't feel like you're stressed, make sure you have that healthy outlet to talk about what's going on in your day-to-day life so that you don't get overwhelmed or stressed out. Because if we're stressed, it's not going to look too good for anyone else. Happy life, happy wife? I have to think of one for the dads, but you guys get where I'm going with that, right? Let's say no to being afraid to try new things. Let's say no to giving up on virtual learning. I know it's hard, you guys, but we really have to try. And if not virtual, there's other things. We can homeschool, there's tutors. Whatever is the safest and best bet for your family, we should give it a try. Just don't give it. Let's say no to depression. Let's say no to doubt. Let's say no to fear. We're all scared right now. We don't know what's happening, when it's ending, or exactly how to be prepared. Let's say no to anything that makes us feel inferior. You guys, this was not supposed to be an emotional video, but being that we are all in hard times, I really want my special needs parents, caregivers, grandma, grandpa, all of you to know that you are good enough. And like I said before, God put this child in your life for a reason because he knew what he was doing and he knew that you can handle it. So going into the new year, remember what I said. It's okay to say no. Say no to anything that doesn't sit right within you. Doesn't matter what it is. Let's say no to trying to take on too much, too soon, too fast. It can be so tempting in the new year, you guys, to try to take on everything from diet to keeping the house clean to managing the kids, virtual learning, in-person learning, keeping the kids safe from COVID, disinfecting. There's a lot to try to do. We don't want to do it all too soon, too fast. Say no to anxiety. I'm not talking about the diagnosis, but I'm talking about the unnecessary anxiety that we often cause for ourselves. You know, when we're trying to do everything or take on everything all at once, let's say no to talking at our kids. We want to talk to our children. This one's especially important for me because I work with special needs youth on a daily basis. If someone's having a meltdown or a tantrum or not attending the way you would like them to when they should be, we don't need to talk at them. Hey, pay attention. Hey, what are you doing? That's not the right way. It's okay to get down to their level, look them in the eyes, and communicate. Our kids are people too. Don't forget that. Say no to that voice that says you're alone. You're not alone. You got God, you got your family, you have me. You have this whole Sensory Strut platform. You guys, this isn't for me, it's for you. So if you're out there feeling like you're alone or struggling as a special needs parent, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below. Let us know that you're here. We care about you. I mean, step back and look at yourself for a second. It's okay, I'm serious. You are an amazing parent. And when I say parent, it can be caregiver, spouse, grandma, grandpa, whoever you are to a special needs child. Look at how amazing you're doing. Especially in a time where people don't know where they're getting their next meal or if they're going to get a stimulus check or how they're going to make ends meet. You're doing it. You manage to get up every morning. Do you know how much strength that takes? You get the kids ready, you put on your game face, and you make things happen. That, ladies and gentlemen, is not just called being a parent. That's called being a boss, and you are doing an amazing job. Kudos to you, and give yourself a pat on the back. If you know a family who can benefit from today's New Year no-nos, make sure you share this video with them. Make sure you let them know it's okay to say no, that we don't have to be perfect, that as long as we're trying, we're doing a great job. Let them know that they're not alone and that they can always come home to the Sensory Strut community because not only will God be here, but I will be here to support you too. Thanks for watching.